Shifting our focus now, the coronavirus crisis in the United States is far from over. The number of Americans dying each day from COVID-19 now stands as high as it did during the Delta variant's peak. However, the latest advisory by the CDC to travel to other countries, including India, rather exposes the hypocrisy of the United States. The CDC has issued a Level 3 travel health notice for India due to COVID-19, indicating a high level of coronavirus infections in the country. Now, this graph on your screens right now shows the 7-day average of COVID cases of both India and the United States. The 7-day average of cases in the United States in the beginning of this month was over 2,600% higher than India. As of January 25th, the 7-day average of cases in the United States still stands over 100% higher than that of India. Yet, the United States is issuing travel warning for India, whereas it probably should be the other way around. Last week, the US reported twice the number of new cases, almost 3 times the number of deaths than in India. So why is the United States fear-mongering over India's COVID situation, where certain states still have strict restrictions imposed to curb the spread of COVID-19, unlike the states in the United States? Not just this, the CDC has also cited violent crimes in India in its travel warning and has asked its citizens to exercise caution. Now, this comes from a country where one child is shot every hour. The country's gun violence epidemic is killing more kids than ever. As per the reports, murder rate in the United States exploded in 2020, up 30% from 2019, the largest single-year increase in 100 years. The numbers have continued to rise in 2021. Murders in the United States cities were near record highs in 2021. Rise in violent crimes across the country is one of the biggest challenges that America faces. While the world witnesses lawlessness gripping the United States, both in its current and previous administrations have focused more on situations in other countries rather than solving their own. The bigger questions are, from coronavirus cases to crime rates, what gives the United States the right to fearmonger about other countries like India? And is it time for other countries across the world too to issue similar warnings for its citizens traveling to the United States?
Can you pass voting rights with the Senate filibuster in its current form?
Now, despite registering a record number of COVID cases, Denmark has decided to scrap the remaining COVID restrictions from the 1st of February. However, Denmark does not stand alone. Several nations like the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Ireland had earlier announced that they will be removing curbs as well, regardless of a spike in COVID cases. Health Minister has said that the eradication of COVID protocols depends on the parliamentary approval. The Nordic nation plans to reopen nightclubs and restaurants, which will be able to serve alcohol even after 10 p.m. Besides this, customers will no more require to present vaccine passes for entry. Commuters will no longer require to wear face masks in the bus. Also, the shops can remove restrictions of the number of customers as well. If the parliament approves government's demand, then the only restriction that will remain is the testing and isolation upon entry in Denmark, which will be for another 4 weeks' time. Denmark has reported over 47,000 COVID cases in the last 24 hours. The rate of hospitalizations has increased with over 918 patients in hospitals. However, the number of patients in ICUs has fallen to 44. And more than 60% of the country's population has received a 3rd dose of the COVID jab. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.